Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly Chatflow. And in today's video, we are going to learn how to automate appointment schedulings for clinics on WhatsApp. So if you own a clinic, then manually scheduling all the appointments can be a very time-consuming process. So with the help of Pabbly Chatflow, we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot which will schedule all the appointments and automate this whole process on our behalf. Now if you want to learn how to create this amazing chatbot, then let me take you to my screen. This is a chatbot that I've created with the help of Pabbly Chatflow to automate appointment schedulings for clinic on WhatsApp. Before we begin the procedure of creating this amazing chatbot, let me show you how it works in a real-time example, and for that let me take you to my WhatsApp screen. First, we will visit Pabbly Connect's workflow, in which we are going to open the trigger application and click here in Recapture Webhook Response. Here it says, do you wish to recapture response? Click on yes, and here it is waiting for webhook response. Now I'm going to provide response by adding the details in our WhatsApp. Here we have arrived on my WhatsApp screen, and to activate the chatbot, I'm going to send book appointment as the trigger keyword. And as soon as the message gets delivered, our chatbot responds with, hello and welcome to our clinic. I can help you schedule your appointment. Who would you like to see? And it has provided us two options. I'm going to select General Practitioner. Then it is asking appointment with General Practitioner. Please choose a convenient date for your appointment. So here I'm going to select date like this. Now it is asking for convenient time. So here I'm going to select 9 a.m. Then it is asking for full name. So I'm going to provide a dummy response as demo user. And lastly, it is asking for contact details. So I'm going to provide a dummy response like this. And here, as we can see, it responds with, thank you demo user, your appointment is scheduled for given date on given time. See you soon. So now let's see if our Pabbly Connect's workflow has received all our details. And here we can see it has received this response 5 seconds ago, in which we have all our given details. Now, in our action application, all the data has been automatically added. Now I'm going to simply click on Save and Send Test Request. And here it says updated rows and updated columns. That means it has automatically added all our provided details automatically. So this is how our amazing automation works. Now if you also want to create this amazing automation and chatbot, then we have to visit Pabbly Chatflow's website first, and for that open a new browser tab. In a new tab, enter the URL pabbly.com/chatflow, and it will take you to the main landing page of Pabbly Chatflow. But before we begin, let me introduce you to Pabbly Community. This is our official Pabbly community. Here you can get exclusive access to real-time updates, helpful resources and support from your team and fellow users. Here you can share ideas, ask questions and even discover latest features and tips using Pabbly applications. Here you can get real-time updates, connect with industry experts and even ask questions and share valuable feedback. So join Pabbly community today. Now we can go back to main landing page of Pabbly Connect, and it will take you to the Pabbly Chatflow dashboard. On the left side of the screen, you will see all the features provided by Pabbly Chatflow. We will go through all the features one by one. First, we have dashboard, which gives us an overview of chatbot's performance, recent activities and stats. Next we have is inbox. Here we can manage and reply to all the incoming customer conversations. Next up we have contacts. It stores all the details of users who have interacted with your chatbot. From here you can view and manage them. Then we have team queues. It helps us in assigning conversations to different team members for better handling and faster responses. Next up we have template. It is a pre-built template which you can use directly or customize accordingly to your needs. It saves a lot of time. Next up we have broadcast. It allows you to send bulk message or announcement to multiple users at once. Then we have flows, where you can create and manage your chatbot conversations and create chat flows. Then we have AI Assistant, a feature to integrate AI-based smart responses, making your chatbot more interactive and intelligent. Then we have Settings. It manages your account preferences, chatbot settings, integrations, and notification options. From Get Help, you can access support, documentation, FAQs, or options to connect Pabbly customer service if you need any assistance. If you are an existing user, click on Sign In. However, if you are a new user, click on Sign Up for free. As I am already an existing user, I will click on Sign In. And it will show me all the apps provided by Pabbly Chatflow. Here we have to access Pabbly Chatflow. So click on Access Now. You can add your WhatsApp number on Pabbly Chatflow from here. Click on Add WhatsApp Number. Then you will get two options, WhatsApp Connect Beta and Manual Token Connect. Click on Manual Token Connect and this will ask for Meta Access Token. You have to generate Meta Access Token from Facebook Meta for Developers. Once you generate your access token, you can update it here. Here you can see all the credits allotted, credits consumed, credits remaining, and the amount of numbers you have added here. To know more about how to add WhatsApp number, you can watch this video here. Now to create a new workflow, simply click on Flows and then click on Add Flow. Here we have arrived on this workflow, and when a new workflow is created, it is initially named as Untitled, so I'm going to rename it Automate Appointment Scheduling for Clinics on WhatsApp. Now, on the screen here, you can see a trigger module in which we have first option as trigger event. When we click on it, we get a list of all the trigger events. I'm going to select the keyword /regex match. Here the description says, trigger the flow when a user's message matches any defined keyword or regex pattern. That means here we have to enter some defined keywords which can activate the chatbot. So here I'm going to add a couple of keywords such as book appointment. And once you have typed your keyword, you have to simply press enter to register it. Next, I'm going to add another keyword such as schedule visit, and I'm going to add another keyword that says doctor appointment. Again, press enter to register it. So here we have added all our keywords which can activate the chatbot. Here we have another option, that is regex. Regex is a special pattern of characters which can activate the chatbot with any given keyword. To use regex, we have to use a specific format, which is this. Now, you can also enable toggle for case-sensitive regex. Once we are done with our basic setup, we can curate our first message with the help of text button from here. You can also add the text button by dragging and dropping the node from here. So here I'm going to add this text button. And here I'm going to add our first welcome message. So here I've added this message. Now if you want to highlight a specific sentence, you can add these asterisk signs at the end and at the beginning of a particular text to make it appear bold on WhatsApp. Now here our text appears like this to the user, and now with the help of these add button options, I'm going to provide some quick reply options such as who would you like to see, general practitioner or specialist. Here you can also add emojis to make it more presentable. Now once we have curated our quick reply options, we have to create their particular responses. So if the user selects general practitioner, I'm going to access the action type nodes and ask them question for the appointment. So here I'm going to drag and drop the question node, and here I'm going to ask for appointment with general practitioner. Please choose a convenient time for your appointment. So here we are asking for appointment time from the user, and here as contact custom field we are going to select date, and as format we are going to select date. Now if you want to learn how to create a contact custom fields and how they work, so you can check the link in the description box. Here you can create a contact custom field for date and select the format as date, and here you can provide number of attempts. I'm going to provide 2 attempts. And I'm going to leave the description message empty. Now link it to both the quick reply options. Now I'm going to curate another question box for time of the appointment. Here we are asking for convenient time for the appointment. Here in the contact custom field I've selected appointment time, and as format I'm going to select any. And then I'm going to link it to the corresponding question box. Now we are going to ask for patient's contact details such as their name and their phone number. So again, I'm going to access the action type nodes, and I'm going to drop another question box. Here I'm going to ask for full name, and I'm going to highlight the full name with asterisk signs. And here in the contact custom field, I'm going to select name, and as format, I'm going to select text. Again, you can provide multiple number of attempts. I'm going to provide 3 attempts, and you can also provide a validation message. Now, we are going to ask for contact details. Here I've highlighted the contact details, and in the contact custom field, I'm going to select contact, and as format, I'm going to select number. Here in the validation message, here you can add number of attempts and a validation message, and I'm going to link it to the question box. Now, once we have received all the details, I'm going to add a tag. So whenever the patient provides us all these details, their status appears as appointment booked. Here I'm going to create this tag. To create a tag, you simply have to click on create tag and provide a name to your tag. I'm going to link it to the question box. Now once the user provides us all these details, tag will be created. Here I'm going to select the tag as appointment booked. Now we want all these details to be organized in our Google Sheets. Instead of manually adding all these details in our Google Sheets, I'm going to add this API request and link it to our Google Sheets. So now here you can see it is asking for webhook URL. We will receive a webhook URL with the help of Pabbly Connect. We are also going to integrate our Pabbly Chatflow with our Google Sheets through Pabbly Connect. So open Pabbly Connect's website in a new tab. So here we have arrived on the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. From this plus icon, you can create a new folder, and to create a new workflow, simply click on Create Workflow. Here we get 2 workflow builder options. First one is new beta version, which is modern, faster and more flexible, and another one is classic version, which is stable and has a familiar approach. So here I'm going to select new beta version. Firstly, we have to provide name to our workflow. So here I have named it as Automate Appointment Schedulings for Clinics on WhatsApp. Here you can select your folder. I'm going to select this, and then I'm going to simply click on create, and workflow created successfully. Here it will redirect us to this workflow. The first module of the workflow is trigger. So as the name suggests, whenever the trigger event happens, it performs a ripple effect as event. First, we are going to choose our trigger application as Pabbly Chatflow. So here I'm going to connect Pabbly Chatflow. I'm going to search for trigger event as new message received, and then I'm going to click on connect. Here it has provided us this webhook URL, which we are going to copy and paste it in our API request. So here I'm going to paste the webhook URL, and now we are going to select the request as post. Now we are going to choose the parameters. So first we are asking for date. So here I have entered key as date, and as contact custom field I'm going to select date. Next we are going to select time, and in contact custom field I'm going to select time. Now next key is name, and in the contact custom field I'm going to select name, and last field is contact details. So here I'm going to add contact as key, and as contact custom field I'm going to select contact. Now we are simply going to click on test, and here it says API request successful. So I'm going to simply click on save to save this API request. Here we can see the webhook URL has been added. Now all we have to do is integrate this webhook URL with our Google Sheets. So this is my Google Sheet for clinic appointment. We have to go towards this extensions and then click on add-ons and then get add-ons. Now here in the Google Workspace Marketplace, we have to search for webhooks by Pabbly. So here we get Pabbly Connect webhooks, and we have to install this application if you haven't installed it already. Once you have installed this application, go back to extensions and then navigate Pabbly Connect webhooks. Then click on initial setup, and here you can see, and this initial setup appeared on the screen. Here we have to provide webhook URL again. You can get webhook URL from Pabbly Connect workflow. So again we have to go to workflow, and again we have to copy the same webhook URL that we have pasted as our API request. I'm going to copy this webhook URL and paste it here. Here it says enter the trigger column. Trigger column will be your final data on which the data is added. The whole row data will be sent to the webhook URL. Here we can see the last row is T. So I'm going to add the trigger column as T. I'm going to submit it, and now it says setup configured successfully. If you want that every single time appointment details are received on your WhatsApp, it automatically gets organized in your Google Sheets, then you have to go back to your extensions, and this time you have to click on send on event so that all the details can automatically get organized from your Pabbly Connect's data. Once we have integrated our Google Sheets, we have to go back to our workflow of Pabbly Connect, and here as we can see, we have received response A. That was a test response. Here we have received our test response. That means our integration is working perfectly fine. Now we have to add action event. So in action event, we are going to select Google Sheets in which the action will be performed as adding a new row. So here I'm going to add action event as add new row, and then I'm simply going to click on connect. Here we get two connection options. First one is to add a new connection or to add an existing connection. So I'm going to show you by adding a new connection. I'm simply going to click on sign in with Google. Here you will select your email ID and then you will provide all the necessary access and click on continue, and your authentication will be successful and your connection will be created successfully. So here we have to select our spreadsheet as clinic appointment, and now we can simply map the data. Mapping is a process in which we insert the data from our previous step. So whatever responses that we have received in our trigger event, we will be able to map it here. So I'm going to select date as $date, and here I'm going to select time as $time. Here I'm going to select name as $name, and as contact I'm going to select $contact, and simply I'm going to click on save and send test request, and here it says updated columns 4. That means it has successfully sent all our data in Google Sheets. So here we can see it has successfully added all the new data. That means our integration is working successfully. Now we will go back to our chatbot, and then I'm going to link it to the add tag. Here we have to provide a status fallback. So here I'm going to access the text button again, and here I'm going to add a thank you message. It will appear like this to the user. Here I've added thank you $name. Name was our contact custom field, and $sign will make sure that it gets replaced by the actual name of the user. Similarly, we have added your appointment is scheduled for $date and time. These both contact custom fields will be replaced by the actual date and time of appointment selected by the user. Lastly, we have added see you soon, and this is how we have completed our chatbot for automated appointment scheduling for clinics on WhatsApp. Now, if you also want to create this amazing chatbot, you can follow the procedure as I've shown in this video. And once you have completed creating your chatbot, you can save your flow from here. And once the flow is updated successfully, you are good to go. Thank you for watching. Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Now, if you have any doubts, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can write them on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can visit our website given over here. So what are you waiting for? Sign up today and try it for free.